cross wasn't cosmetic. It was a moral makeover. The cosmic king offered everything. He turned brutality into beauty. This was a grace takeover. Now they say actions speak louder than words, but when the word took action, the reality of sin was fatally fractured and lost traction when the cross happened. But in order to grasp the gravity of our depravity and the magnificence of His majesty, we need to unravel the tapestry and travel back to the garden where Adam and Eve lived happily. In the beginning, before sin, God created us for Him. We were His opus Dei, the pinnacle of all He made, His creative masterpiece crafted in just 6 days. But we turned away. Eve was deceived and our sin was conceived. So when Adam believed, our fall was complete. We slapped God in the face. We don't need you. We traded beauty, privilege, power, and perfection for dirt. And in that moment, the bride traded her crown for a filthy, diseased gown. We exchanged gold for mold and made our bed in a tomb. We traded beauty for burdens and freedom for shackles. And despite our breath, we traded life for death. And God's children became fugitives. We traded a beautiful future for a putrid mess. But we had no idea what we had become. Father, forgive them because they don't know what they've done. The former glory of humanity reduced to ashes and vanity. We turned from God's plan and embraced sin and insanity. We cast ourselves out of the family. But that's not the end of the story. No, that's not the end of the story. Those are the boring origins. I'd rather focus on the day salvation came gloriously storming in. He said, I am the way. And on that day, the gate was crucified on a cross. And as the Son of God dangled on that sin-spangled tree, in the midst of His agony, His heart was fixed on me. The Lamb of God, bearing the sins of mankind, became the only way man can find the life for which man was designed. And this beautiful exchange saw God bear our mutilation, pain, and shame, while we bathed in grace and received a new name. He said, I am the truth. He is the foundation, the cornerstone and the stumbling block, the peacemaker and the clay shaper, bringing new life by His death. Because the truth is stranger than fiction, and the profound nature of the crucifixion of the great physician saw condemnation turned into conviction. It saved us from perdition and cured us of our sinful condition. In other words, Jesus died on the cross for us. He lived, loved, and lost for us. He counted the cost and tossed His rights to the left and stepped down to earth to prove His love for us. He said, I am the life. And on the third day, life re-entered the world. Emerging from the grave, He rolled the tombstone aside like it was a pebble. He rose victorious, and with glorious triumph, the kingdom of darkness was leveled. And I'll tell you now, like the angel told the women, don't search for the living among the dead. He isn't here. He is risen. Incarnation, life, death, resurrection, and ascension. He carried out with divine perfection His plans and intentions. A restored and reconciled bride. Even now, He is sitting at His Father's side, watching His children with pride as we walk in victory and forgiveness towards the promises he's given us. Because the cross wasn't cosmetic. It was a moral makeover. The cosmic king gave his everything and turned brutality into beauty. This was a grace takeover.